My video from yesterday that I posted of drawing had almost 100,000 views on it. Hello everybody, it is Thursday morning. Currently, I am outside with Lambeau. It's pretty chilly, but it's not that bad. My plan for today is to get better pictures. Ready? Go get it. Oh, that was a really bad throw because I wasn't looking where I was throwing. My goal for today is to get better pictures for Etsy. I want to redo the listings. I want all of the photos to have significantly better photo quality to them. So I went out to the garage and I found our box of shoes that we have that we just haven't unpacked. And I found the shoes that I like out of there. And then I found a couple of like miscellaneous extra things. And I went upstairs and I grabbed a pair of my jeans that were in decent shape. And I couldn't find it. I grabbed all of that, and I'm going to try to do like flat lay photos to try to make everything more aesthetic and nice looking. I started taking photos last night. I was ironing my shirts and hanging them up on the wall and taking photos that way, so the wall was the backdrop. And they came out fine, but they were very plain. And I kind of want to add some more character to them if I can. So that is what I'm going to try to do, is do these flat lay photos. So I have a spot cleared on the ground in the craft room, so it's a darker background, but I think it should still be fine. But I'll have my ring light set up. I'm going to use the camera that I got from, ran too far, bud. I'm going to stand up so I can throw it better for him. I'm going to use the camera I got from Dan's grandpa to try to get some pretty decent photos, and maybe I'll time lapse with my phone then, just to try to see if I can get some pretty decent photos that I can then put on the computer and then upload. I'm outside currently with Lambeau because Dan is recording his Monday video for the Redeeming Life Fellowship channel for like daily devotions that they do, which I'll link in the description box below. If you're wanting to find a devotional that's just kind of working its way through the Bible, Dan, his friend Jesse, and their friend Gran, who are all helping with the church plant, are doing daily videos, except for Sunday and Wednesday because you're supposed to be, actually like at church doing stuff. But Dan is filming his Monday video currently. He does Monday and Thursday. So he's filming that currently. So I don't want to make any noise because then when I go to edit it later, I'll hear that noise and be annoyed at myself that I made so much noise. So I'm outside because I don't want to start taking pictures and moving things around and disrupting his video. So I'm going to wait until he's done with that. And I'm probably going to get some lunch. And then I'm going to work on taking photos. And then hopefully I can get those listings updated because I've been neglecting that for a while, but I'm finally to a point where I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm ready to start working on this more. I was looking into some other sites to sell on, like Shopify or Squarespace or something, and there's just as many fees, plus there's like monthly fees, and I don't really want to do that. And I think because I had thought about switching from Etsy because of the fees and everything that we were having to pay, and just for each listing, and I was like, that's a lot, I don't want to do that. But I got to looking into it, and other like web domains, it's like $30 a month plus listing, there are no listing fees, but like plus like transaction fees and stuff like that, and I don't really want to do that. So maybe down the line, if we grow enough that I'm like, it is worth having our own website, then we will do that. But for right now, I'm just going to stick with Etsy and make the most of it. So that was the plan. I'm going to stop recording now because the hand holding the camera is very cold. Alright, I am taking a break from Etsy stuff, still figuring out listings and whatnot. I think I have figured out what I want to do with that, I think. But now it's just a little bit more editing that I need to do so I can start updating photos. And then I think I want to tweak the description and the personalization, or the customization options a bit. but I'm taking a break from that right now because I am currently getting supper started. It is almost 4 o'clock. Dan is closing tonight, meaning he won't be home until about 8:30. But what I am doing is for supper tonight, we are trying, part of our supper will be a new recipe that we've never tried before. And that is a recipe out of this slow cooker book, Busy Family Recipes. And it is a honey glazed chicken wings. You can pause if you want. There's the recipe. There's the picture. I hope that was in frame. If it's not, I'm not gonna redo that. I saw this, it looked really good. I wanted to give it a try. But looking at it, like, Dan and I always cook, and I'm leaving the wings like whole like this. Oh, should I though? I didn't think about that. Should I cut these? I should cut these. Oh, I hate that part. Shoot, I should cut these. Okay, well, I'm gonna do that first then. Put that over there for now. That'll be fine. I dislike cutting these with every fiber of my being. I should have thought ahead and had Dan do this. But let me just explain what the heck I'm doing. So we are cooking that for dinner tonight. It takes 6 to 8 hours if you're cooking it on low in the slow cooker and 3 to 4 hours if we're cooking it on high. I am going the 3 to 4 hour route. So what you need to do is after I cut these, which I'm frustrated that I forgot about, then you take them, sear the outsides, put them in the crock pot, and then you mix up the honey glazed like sauce and put that on top of them and then let them slow cook. Dan and I typically cook our wings in the air fryer because it's delicious. They turn out so juicy and the outside is nice and crispy and it's delicious. And we have more wings in the freezer, but I only thawed a pound of wings. This recipe calls for 3 pounds, so I'm cutting it way back. I only thawed a pound because neither Dan or I really want this to come out just like completely fall off the bone. Like kind of the point of wings is to be like bite into it. We're only cooking a pound, but as a result, 1 pound of chicken wings is not enough for dinner. So we're gonna cook mac and cheese with it as well, because I had planned to do mac and cheese I think on Tuesday. It's Thursday now, I don't know if I mentioned that. And we ended up not doing that. And we've tried to have mac and cheese for dinner for like 3 months in a row. And every time I put it on the meal plan, whatever day it falls on happens to be a day that we just are not cooking or meals get switched around and it hasn't happened. So finally gonna make mac and cheese for dinner. So we'll have salad, we'll have mac and cheese, and we'll have chicken wings. So I think that's pretty good, but I need to get these cut. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna do that, and I'll let you see what they look like before I put the lid on to finish them, to let them slow cook. All right, so that's what they look like, tossed in with the sauce. So we'll see how they look in about 4 hours. All right, here is how they look out of the slow cooker. They definitely are starting to fall off of the bone, which I'm not a fan of. Also, I didn't take into account the fact that I was cooking so many less, that they would cook so much faster. So they are done. I'm hoping that they aren't dry. They might be. I mean, worst case scenario, we eat mac and cheese and salad and then go get Taco Bell, which really isn't that bad of a situation in my opinion. So today's been interesting. I woke up this morning, I was going through my emails this morning just to kind of clear it out because I don't like having a little notification thing on my phone. And there was an email from Etsy saying that they wanted people to take a survey if they made videos on TikTok. So I went ahead and I clicked through and I was like taking this survey and whatnot, and it asked what your TikTok handle was. And I was like, I don't remember what mine is. So I popped onto TikTok quick to look, and I just clicked onto my profile and stopped because my video from yesterday that I posted of drawing had almost 100,000 views on it. And I was like, I'm sorry? So, okay, I can't investigate this right now. That's a lot going on. And I had like 3,000 more followers. I was at like 6,000 followers or something like that. It was ridiculous. So I was like, okay, I can't do this. So I looked at my TikTok handle, finished the survey, got up, came downstairs, told Dan, had breakfast, did devotions, was getting all that taken care of, and decided to look back on TikTok to investigate a little more. And I was over 100,000 views on that video. And I was like, what? And I had a couple hundred more followers already at that point. And I'm like, I'm sorry? So Throughout today, I have watched that video go from, it was like 94,000 views. It's currently at almost 300,000 views. And I started this morning at like 6,000 something followers. I'm currently sitting at 13,000 followers. And my video that I filmed, the drawing video for today that I filmed and posted, is already at like 16,000 views. TikTok is a weird platform. Like a really weird platform. I don't understand it. The cool thing is that TikTok has what's called a creator fund that you can sign up for. You have to meet certain criteria. So you have to be over 18. You have to have 10,000 followers, which I hit today. And you have to have, is it 1,000 likes within a month's period? So, which I have definitely hit as well. So I went ahead and I applied for the creator fund because I could potentially start making money doing the daily drawings, which would be phenomenal. Like, that would be crazy. I've been working at this channel for 3 years, and I have not even gotten halfway to meeting the criteria for monetizing this channel. And I've been working at this TikTok for like 3 months, not even. And I'm already like applying. It blows my mind. So I've been doing that today. I've also been relisting all of my Etsy listings. So now all of the clothing that is on Etsy has all of the updated photos, and I am starting to slowly add more clothing. That is what I am working. I'm currently thawing salmon for dinner tonight. But right there is where I have been sitting essentially all day. I have my stuffed animals on a shelf over there, but essentially I have been sitting right here. Okay, these are the hoodies that I have. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah, no, so I don't have 10. I have 8. One of them is actually a fleece jacket and not a hoodie. So this one I love. I have contemplated multiple times not listing this one and keeping it for myself. There's that. Once I get the current listings updated and the clothing listed, then I will get those 3 stuffed animals listed, and then I can start making new things. That's what I'm doing. We're having salmon burgers for dinner tonight, so I'm gonna get started on that. The wings from yesterday weren't great. They were not great. I misjudged the amount of time they would need to cook because I cut back on how many we were cooking. The recipe called for 3 pounds worth, and I only cooked 1 pound's worth, so obviously they were done way before the actual cooking time that the recipe called for because I didn't take into account I was cooking so much less. So they did come out the tiniest bit dry, and they will just fall off the bone, which if that's what you like, awesome. But Dan and I don't really like that for a wing. Like, we want to like bite into a wing. So Dan ate them. They weren't terrible, but we won't cook them in a slow cooker ever again. The sauce is redeemable. I think we might tweak it a little bit and use as, like, if we cook our wings in the air fryer and then toss them in this sauce, I think that would be pretty good. We might do that. But I also think we might add ginger and might, like, tweak the flavor profile of it just a tiny bit. But yeah, not the best. That didn't turn out fantastic, but that's okay.